Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about fucking supply drops! The spit's everywhere! Oh my god, it has been a long time coming for me to finally hop on the bandwagon and show my support of nothing. I'm not supporting fuck all right now. All I'm going to do is talk a little about the black market blackout. Not specifically the YouTubers involved, but more so the community. And a massive little oversight, if you will, about what's going on with this sentiment. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to preface this whole thing. I'm not against supply drops. This actually isn't all about supply drops at all. But I'm not against supply drops as a content creator or liquid diviniums. I'm going to do a video on that later at another point. Not today, obviously, because the sun is setting in my neck of the woods. And it will be dark soon. But, what I'm trying to say is I'm not a proponent against these things. As the content creator, what it affords me is an opportunity to make what I call low effort content that you guys enjoy seeing without having to put a lot of time or actual creative energy into it. I make videos that take a lot of time and creativity to make, and effort and energy. This sort of acts as a means of tiding you guys over until the next big video from me comes out. As a business, what it allows me to do is it has business properties as well. For example, tax write-offs. We'll talk about that in the future video. Anyway, the oversight I'm talking about is how the sentiment against the supply drops is really kind of bitchy. Okay? Whoa. I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just saying. You're missing out on the whole zombies aspect of it. And I know, everyone plays multiplayer. It's the biggest thing. Well, zombies is a pretty amazing thing too. It's huge. I'd argue as huge as multiplayer. We don't know the stats. Clearly, the Treyarch is willing to spend money on it. Activision. They bought a fucking amusement park ride for it. It sells DLCs, even with shitty multiplayer maps in them. Not saying the multiplayer maps are shit. Oh my god, I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I just come across as one because I yell a lot. You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn words. Complaining about supply drops, that's alright. I get it. It can be expensive to get some of the weapons. However, if you compare it to the multiplayer, the fucking zombie side about liquid diviniums, you're kind of being a bitch, okay? What? Yeah, I called you a fucking bitch! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What I'm saying is, with the zombies aspect of it, liquid diviniums cost on par with what you spend on a supply drop. You can spend a lot of money on supply drops. You can spend the exact same amount of money on liquid diviniums. The purchase point is very similar, and you can actually, instead of getting 3 things in one supply drop, liquid divinium affords you the chance to spend 1 divinium for 1 thing. If you get the right multipliers, sometimes you can get 3 things with spending 1. That's not always the case. And that's not even the main part, okay? The main part is every liquid divinium purchase is temporary as fuck. You're paying for a fucking thing you can use once. Your mega gobble gum, you can use that only 1 time. You use it and lose it, hater. I'm saying this would be on point if you were looking at this from a multiplayer perspective. If you got to say you unlocked the Shadow Claw, perhaps, and you got to use it for, instead of the remaining year of Black Ops 3, you got to use it for until you die, until you respawn. That's how long it's in effect for. This is what we face in the zombies community. We can spin just as many fucking liquid diviniums to get that perkaholic. which would be on point with, say, a Shadow Claw or any of the rare tier weapons. And instead of having it forever in our inventory, as soon as we equip it, we have to play another RNG game where we have a 1 in 5 chance, depending on how many Gobblegums we have selected, because they stack. So you could have, at the very minimum, a 1 in 5, 1 out of 5 chance to get it when you randomly roll. Once you get it, if you go down, if you die, you lose it. You lose your Perkaholic. Now, if we were in multiplayer and you were playing Nuketown, you run with your Shadow Claw, someone snipes you, or you take 3 hits to the chest and suddenly die, then you don't get your Shadow Claw again. That's what it would be like. So what I'm trying to say is, when you complain about supply drops and having the rare weapons, and you don't even take into consideration the zombies aspect of the game, where we can spend the same amount of money for things that only last one time, then you're kind of being a fucking bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm half sorry. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you understand my argument. You're trying to see what point I'm trying to bring to the debate here. Maybe if you want to be inclusive with the black market blackout, you should roll in the liquid Divinium. They clearly are worth a lot less, cost a lot more for less things, and have no value after one game. And of course, it's not a problem for me because I have no issues with it. Anyway, I hope you found this enjoyable and informative. Be sure to leave a like, share it on your social media platforms. It really helps me out. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, hater. We're on the road to 700.